So where we left off, we were just heading up out of the big hole.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave the lab, though, let's see.
I think we were going to be attacked by Minion 1 or something.
No, they left.
Oh.
They left. Yeah, but before you left, just you did download all the information you needed about the HSA special forces that you wanted.
Nope.
Um,
That got
we
locked out, I think.
believe no, because I just re-listened to the thing. Nobody went in and made sure they deleted all the stuff that talked about hope and got all the stuff that they needed, which he didn't say specifically, but I would assume since the whole reason you're down here is looking for help for uh, Dana.
Yeah.
Uh, that was the thing he would have downloaded. So you've got that. Um, the I guess the choice here is: do you stay and wait down here for your backup, or are you guys going to head out?
What do you think would be the...
Actually, I have a better idea. We'll say that because again, nobody's not going to be here today. We'll have him say he'll stay behind
Okay, and he'll work on getting the information and deleting it, whatever.
and doing everything you guys need to like slightly hide that this is almost entirely all your fault.
Oh, great. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, though. Okay.
So as you guys head up, the first thing you see is I am actually going to bring Boris into this. Boris is just getting up because, as you remember, he was holding guard in front of the thing and had his back to it when it exploded.
Oh.
And as you guys, so he's kind of just like waking up now, getting up. And as you guys look around, you see you have company. And you guys.
Crap baskets.
You see two not great built robots and a couple of dudes with guns. One is blue and has, as you look closely, it kind of looks like it has electricity running across it, and the other one has flames coming out the end and what looks like a flamethrower attached to one arm.
Let me guess. Minions of Dr. Cyborg?
No, buddy! And you guys recognize these voices immediately. Fuck, it's Lenny and Hugo. And as you look closer at the robots, the blue one has a big H on it, and the red one has a big L on it. Or sorry, the other way around. The blue one has a big L, and the red one has a big H.
Lenny and what was the H one?
Hugo.
Oh yeah, the minions that nobody threatened.
Yeah, well, we got some information, and we need the stuff that's in there.
We can't let you have it. So go home. To a degree, they you were there actually when we met them.
Was he, or had he ran off by that point?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
He poofed out before you guys went to the house, so he hasn't actually met these guys yet.
Yeah, we met them at Dr. Cyborg's house. They were supposed to have gone back to somebody. I'm guessing it didn't end well for the either of you, considering you're robots now.
No, remember when you guys were at the warehouse, when you guys were looking at the security feeds in the security room. I
Mhm.
think Lucky might have been here for this. You guys saw Gobbo and Cheery talking to them and
Okay.
giving them some kind of information.
Oh, and they want the information that's down there. Well, there's some good news and there's some bad news then. The good news is the information no longer exists. The bad news is it's under several piles of rubble.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we can still find something. We kind of already failed once, but we kind of gotta try, especially since we got these fancy new suits.
I feel like we're going to be breaking those suits very soon.
This feels excessive.
It does, doesn't it?
So, what we're gonna do? Forrest says, "I'll take the fire one,"
Okay.
and one of the minions kind of goes into like, "I'll help you, boss." And so these two are off fighting Boris, which is
Okay.
the entire reason I decided to involve him in this, because I don't want you facing both of these big things by yourself with
Yep.
only three of you.
Well, that's
Minions are
completely up to
minions.
these guys. Okay, looks like we're going to have to hurt them. As much as she doesn't want to.
So
Because
you
how
guys
close
want
she
to
is.
just want to set your guys up so I know which. I'm assuming it's more gonna be like this that you guys are set up.
Yeah, that probably
Tanya
sounds
in
it.
front.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Can you roll
No,
initiative? No.
no, intimate. Can I roll an intimate?
He probably meant
Wow.
intimidate, if I were to guess.
You want to get sexual with the minions.
Or Phantom.
Oh no.
Yeah. If you want to roll an intimidate, and then everybody roll initiative.
What did we use for initiative again?
Um,
Physique, was it?
yeah.
Okay. God damn it.
Let's see. One, that's not bad. That's not bad. Would be less than one.
Yes. So they don't seem overly intimidated. They're definitely not confident in what they're doing, but essentially it looks like they're more scared of whoever's behind them than they are of you guys.
Behind them.
Their boss.
Is he somewhere
Maybe
we
not
can't see
physically.
him?
No, maybe not physically behind them, but like.
Okay. Okay, making sure. I'm pretty sure if you brought the bus, I'm pretty sure we would be gone.
I mean, you got to remember. Currently, you're fighting the normal people gang. So I
Yeah, that's
mean,
true.
how scary can the main boss of, they only got robots and shit. They're
That's
kind of the
also,
least scary of the gangs, to be perfectly honest, because nobody has game-breaking powers.
you never know. It might not be what he is, but maybe what he has that makes him terrifying.
True.
Okay, so I guess initiative wise.
Oh wow, we didn't roll amazing in our initiative, but that's okay.
Yeah, Fenton usually rolls pretty good about that.
Okay. So this actually kind of works out perfectly for me because that we have Hugo going. Oh, sorry, Lenny. I will continue to get them mixed up, which is
That's
only
okay.
more hilarious as it goes because they're kind of like that anyways. So Lenny launches himself forward. Um, Big fists of his robots, uh, sparkling with electricity, and he's obviously going straight at the target.
Okay.
Ah, so that's depending on how you're planning on dealing with that.
I was thinking, like, as he's charging, I'd grab his hand and toss him into the ground. Or maybe just, um, or would it be more hilarious just to shrink and have him crash into a wall? Crashing into a wall.
So
Uh,
that would be his.
Physique.
I'm gonna look at just to be like, okay, I'm not saying something stupid. No, athletic.
Which I do not have, actually.
So you'll be just rolling that at a mediocre.
God damn it.
If you're doing like your original thing, that would be
Melee.
I'd probably do that melee at a -2 if you're doing something special.
Okay, I
But
will
yeah,
do melee.
okay.
3.
Yeah, so you kind of go to grab, and as you grab onto this thing's arm, this something goes to your mind as you touch it. Wait, electricity.
Oh, great.
And yeah, so that's going to be. Wow, you rolled really bad.
Yes, I did. The first time I actually rolled really crappily for a combat.
So you're going to take the 5 shifts there.
Okay.
Did you ever redo your stress?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure your stress is supposed to be a lot higher than yes.
If it's supposed to be higher, then I will put it higher. Then what should be? How high should it be?
Phantom, you're the one that pointed out I was doing that wrong. Do you remember that offhand? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go look it up. I know it has something to do with the spread. Plus the average 3. That would make sense. I should have that regard.
I only have 3 physique, so
4. And remember, you can take consequences, etc. You. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just gonna quickly look that up so we actually are. Did not do that. Average or fair. You have a good physique. That means you have 4 stress, and that's also an additional. Yeah, yeah. So you have 4 points in your physical stress.
okay. So how many?
Obviously, so you're taking 5. You can completely get rid of all 5 with a moderate. I just kicked myself out of roll 20. Yeah. So it's 5 stress for moderate, 3 whatever.
I'll have to take a moderate.
Yeah. Or you can take 3 for a minor, and then just take 2 stress on top of that.
Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll take a minor consequence, and then
Which will be stunned.
okay.
for obvious reasons.
And I've taken 3 physical stress.
2.
Okay. 2? Okay. Actually, just for so the way I know, how many mental points should I have?
That's gonna be based on willpower.
So it should be about the same then, 4, I think.
That I'll have to look that up.
Okay. Well, for now,
Oh,
I'll leave
it's
it at
just a
30.
stressing point. Yeah, because it's just talking about yeah. Either way, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good, yeah. Good or great will give you 3 and 4.
Okay. And I'm stunned for a turn, I'm guessing.
What that'll mean is you're going to be at a -2 for any physical action on your turn.
Frack. Frack, frack, frack.
If you would have taken the moderate one, that's when I would have had you like drop to the ground.
Yeah, okay. Should have just tried to dodge, but no. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what I would have gotten if I just dodged. That would have been a lot better. Okay. Next.
So Phantom is gonna be next.
Yes. Ranged, I think.
Oh damn, that roll was unfortunate. -2.
Just
Oh wait, that's actually then that's not bad.
you rolled a little quickly. Someone else answered for me. I didn't actually make a decision on what I was going to do.
Oops.
So you want to go invisible and then use a. So give me. Yeah. So Yeah, so that'll be your second gadget if we're still in the same thing. So you used one gadget for the grappling. For this one, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna get you to roll a craft check to essentially with the grapple hook. That was one of those like, okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that you could have something like that. For this, essentially, we're gonna roll a craft check for have that's like you brought the right gadget essentially. That it's like exactly right. You brought the exact right thing. If you fail, essentially, you'll have sort of the right thing, but not exactly. Yep. You're gonna re-roll or add two. Probably better off just adding two. Yeah. So you just happen to bring your electricity dampening goo gun. But it will take this turn to kind of pull it out and charge it up and fill it up with the thing. But you do have the gun, which is good. So, Spencer,
Okay.
you do have 4 moot with guns also to worry about.
So Titania got like messed up by this guy, right?
She's done.
Is there a way
So
I can
yes,
unstun
your
her?
power is yes. Remember, your power is pretty much specifically for this purpose.
Alright, cool.
Thank God.
I'm gonna do that. Is there anything I have to like roll or anything?
Yeah, you're gonna roll your empathy.
I'm also going like just right behind her. Empathy, not will.
No, this one's gonna be empathy. Will is when you're using trying to get someone who's resisting you. For healing others, it's gonna be empathy.
Okay, that's fine because it's still a +4.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep. So Titania, you're no longer gonna have the -2,
Okay.
but Spencer, you feel that you you yourself feel a little fuzzy now.
Do I take like a consequence or anything, or just
Yeah, so now you have the consequence done.
Ooh.
now is that mild, moderate, or severe?
That's mild.
Okay.
You haven't gotten to use your powers much yet, so I'll be sure to remind you a little bit of what you can do.
Yeah. My powers are kind of all over the place, so
Yeah, that seems fair.
okay. And is that my turn then?
Did you can kind of yeah, unless you want to stay or do anything else. That's simple and quick.
You know, I think that's just gonna be it. I'm just kind of gonna go behind Titania and unstun her.
Okay. So that was probably a good idea because those four gentlemen are going to take out their laser rifle and fire. Kind of firing in your general direction. Luckily for you guys, these are mooks. Okay, so you guys can roll whatever. They're kind of, because you're all bunched up, these are all kind of going in your general direction.
Okay.
Spencer, I'm not going to have you roll. Essentially, Titania roll and Phantom roll to see that you don't get hit by the ones that are headed in your direction.
So physique.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. For this one, it's more Titania less dodges so much as turns her shoulder and takes the laser there and.
If they were bullets, could I have caught them with my fingers?
They're lasers.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was. I wish they were
Yeah.
bullets.
No. And Phantom pretty much just deflects them with his gun.
Damn. I mean,
I only needed the one roll, and the 3 is good enough to defend against both.
Okay.
Or however Phantom wants to describe himself getting out of the way. Because obviously Titania can't dodge, otherwise Spencer's just going to take the laser to the face.
I think I'd be killed if that laser actually hit me.
So that's one of those, like, they fire, nothing happens. They look down at their gun. Oh, fuck, not again.
Hey, stormtroopers, can you hit anything? Well, that's actually a lie. They can hit it every 3 movies. They can hit something. It's actually in their contract.
So, is your Lenny kind of looks, because you guys are like yelling at the guys, and he's like, "Stop fighting me!" And he swings at Titania again.
Here we go again. Ouch.
that's not in my piece range, is it?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's 10 feet from you. If he was, I think he'll have to be within 5, doesn't he?
Essentially, if he's in Titania's spot, he's gonna get caught inside it.
Okay. For what I'm going to do is I'm going to try blocking his fist with mine, so I can use melee.
Yep.
Okay. And then add the stunt martial arts. That'll be +2. Here we go. So we tie.
Yeah. So you do one of those really cool superhero fist bashes, and
Yeah.
explosion of sparks from his end. Looks real cool.
For a minion, he's getting some cool stuff in.
Yeah. You can hear he's like, hey. He's just laughing and he's having way too much fun.
Oh God.
Okay. So now it's on. Did I skip you in your last? Oh, you know what I just realized? I totally skipped.
I actually just realized that. Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, we will pretend that this thing didn't just happen and go backwards slightly in time and ask Titania what the hell she's going to do.
So she's gonna jump in the air and multi-kick him in the head. So that would be melee again, with the martial arts stun. Trap only 4. He is not doing well, surprisingly. Another tie.
Well, the first one would have been a 6, right? Because you're using your.
Okay, yeah.
So you do manage with the first kick to kind of ding him a little bit, but the first one he just completely knocks aside.
Okay.
The second one. Okay. Or do we want to just say, hey, that happened? Then we get our cool moment with the fist. Because
I would like the cool fist moment, with all honesty.
Yeah. Yes, okay. We'll keep the cool fist moment because the cool fist moment was awesome and move on to Phantom. And not forget Titania in the next round.
Yeah.
And this one, if you're firing your gadget, this one will be ranged.
Get rid of the minions.
I mean, he did just pull out a gadget specifically designed to get rid of the electric. Throw the gadget to Spencer and then start shooting. Yeah, roll your range. It would be an too many different people. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, that'd be it. can. So with what you grabbed, essentially what happens is he tries to dodge out of the way, and but you're just a really good shot, and so you manage to track him and hit him with the goop that comes out of the gadget. It hits him, and all the electricity on the outside of his suit just and all the cool little lights on the outside, everything kind of on the outside turns off. What the hell? So the goop looks to have short circuited his outer electric shit.
Yeah.
So next, both now I'm actually remembering both Spencer and Titania kind of go at the same time.
Okay. So who do you want to go first, Spencer?
You can go first if you want.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will do a melee attack with martial arts again. 9. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, you find that he's a little bit slower, and without the electricity, you just wham. One moment, please.
Okay.
You know, I told myself like 4 times to grab these notes. Was they even out in the place where they were and didn't not grab them? Real trick will be finding what the cook. Anyway. Okay, so you hit him. Oh, kind of dents his thing. He takes a shaky step back. Ah, that actually almost hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna do a lot more to make it just hurt.
Also, as that happens, you hear a loud Russian rat laugh and an explosion.
Sounds about right.
So, Spencer, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so neither of them were hurt, right? I mean, like,
No.
did anyone in the party get hurt? I don't think so, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
One thing
Um,
Lenny is in the range of is you to transfer that stun to him.
true. Actually, that's a very good idea. I'm gonna go over to him and then I'm gonna just kind of stun him.
Yeah, because I think he gave you a very short range on it, right?
I think so. Yeah. Do I have to be touching him? So should I move over like here?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure we made it so it was like a 10-foot range. So you're just close enough that you don't have to move any closer.
Okay then. I'll stay behind Titania then. Yeah, I'll just stay behind
Probably
Titania.
a good idea. And then that will be Will.
And then that will be Will. Okay. 5. Let's go.
Yep. So he kind of staggers again and oh, what are you doing to me?
Sorry about this.
Beating up your robot ass.
And then he so our 4 guys are obviously going to look at the small guy that walked in between them and thank themselves for an easy target and fire upon Phantom, I think. Sorry guys, there my headphone died.
Oh no.
Okay, that's awful. Okay. So yeah, obviously, in fact, I was gonna say if you got higher than 4, I would let you hit a couple with each other. I think that qualifies since you rolled even without putting in your power there. I'm gonna say that you took out 2 of them, or more accurately, they took out themselves.
John Wick style, yes.
Okay, so we're back on our good friend Lenny.
Lenny.
And yeah, he's just gonna try. You're not gonna defeat me. I'm gonna defeat you. You're not gonna. I just
It's sad.
So I'm assuming he's attacking me.
Yep.
Okay, is there a way for me to use melee so I can turn his attack back on him?
Yes, especially now that he's not
Okay.
flirting with electricity. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then I'm also going to use the martial arts because I'm assuming that's how I would do it. So that's 7.
Yes, you boom, you judo flip him onto the ground.
Yep.
When you do that, you some panels pop off, and you see one of the little like rods that conduct electricity kind of snap off and skitter away.
Get her.
This suit's brand new.
Whose fault is that?
He's gonna kill me.
Who?
No one. I said nothing.
You sure? Could I use provoke? Even though I'm not really great at it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. I'm not telling you nothing.
What's the worst that could happen? Your machine blows up?
There's lots of bad things that could happen. Trust me. And Phantom.
Go, go, go.
Og, og, og. I'm just grabbing coffee, so I may not see your message.
Okay.
Giving me flashbacks of my Call of Cthulhu campaign I was in, where we had one player who exclusively RP.
Wow, an 8.
Yep. So he's stunned and out. Um, and Tanya and Spencer went.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
you want me
go
to go
for it.
first.
Yeah, you can just go first again.
Hello. It's not Randy, but okay. Not today. Sorry about that. Melee, martial arts. That's a 6. And what I'm going to do is multi-kick him. Because I want his head to spin. Because it looks like he would spin.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder how he feels in that camera then. Weird.
Takes a little bit more damage, and it's there's a few cracks. There's a little bit of smoke coming out from the back. And you're hearing more Russian laughter and explosions coming from over in Boris's general direction. So it sounds like it's going pretty good for him too.
That's good.
Glad
That's
it's going
good.
well.
Okay, so Spencer. Actually, Spencer, give me a notice check as the one person who's not actively fighting.
Okie doke.
I don't like that.
I like it a little better when it's me making the roll.
Yeah, because I think your notes is actually pretty good.
It's
Nope.
2, so it's not bad. Oh, well, that's okay.
You thought you saw something out of the corner of your eye, but it must have been your imagination.
Okay, so now I'm terrified.
Yeah, but no metagaming.
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course not. So again, neither of you were hurt last time, right?
Nope.
Okay.
The tides
Why
have
are you?
turned for the first one.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the robot man, not robot man. I don't remember his name. What's his name?
Lenny.
Lenny. Okay, I was right. I thought it was Lenny, but I wasn't sure if it was like the other one's like Hugh or Hugo or something.
Hugo.
Hugo
Hugo?
Stew. Lenny Brought and Hugo Stew.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna remember that, but it's okay.
They're not worth remembering.
I'm gonna turn to the Lenny guy. I'm gonna say, "Why are you fighting us anyway?"
Well, we were sent here for a thing, and you were standing at the hole, and well, and he kind of like pauses for a second, like, well, and you see, and he, like, if you see, well, I may or may not have been buying time for. And as he says that, there's a huge, like, smoke explosion. And Titania, you're the only person who might be able to do this. Give me a melee to grab the small egg-shaped shuttle as it spews out of this robot.
Oh, dang.
And pooh! And you hear kind of the same thing come over from Hugo's area, and two little egg-shaped rockety things just out of your reach and into the city somewhere.
Damn.
And yeah.
Actually, I have a question. With rapid growth, that would have made it a 4, wouldn't it? Would that have been enough?
No, it still wouldn't have been. It was you. Okay. You pretty much would have. You would have had to get like an 8 or better.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a very slippery, sleek thing going at a fairly high speed.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes. Also, there is that one guy standing directly beside you, looking up at his escaping leaders. Like, oh, okay then. He throws down his gun and puts up his hand. And minion rights, minion rights.
Meteorite what?
Minion rights.
Okay.
As we discussed in the last session, as long as they're just there doing their minion job, they only get held for a day and then released.
It's Tanya like twitches her eye just a little bit at that, but She just puts cuffs on him, and hopefully the cops will take care of that.
Can I at least call my wife and tell her I won't be home for dinner tonight?
You got a cell phone, buddy?
Of course I do.
Well, then yes, you
What
can
is
call
this?
her. You're
19th?
allowed that phone call. It's your right, isn't it?
Thank you. Oh, boy. So you can hear, what? Again? God damn it, Bill.
Oh,
This is the
damn.
last time. I'm taking the kids to my sister.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god! I like a story for this guy for letting him have that phone call.
Because closes the phone, like, well, maybe they'll let me stay in there a couple of days.
Well, I hate to say with your minion that you're out within 24 hours unless you can convince us to put you in there for a couple of more days.
No, that's okay. And he just kind of goes silent and sits on the ground in his cups.
Oh my god. I want to pity this guy now.
it's 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 how minions go. She told me that I should do something like be a mechanic, but I really want like laser gun.
Goes into her pocket and hands her dad's lawyer card and goes, "This is a good lawyer. He might be able to help you." Like, not my dad's not an actual lawyer, but he's friends with a lawyer, and he usually helps small time guys normally. So
And smile a little and it's like, thanks. So essentially, you find out from almost
not
calling
even,
me Imperium. No, from nobody, because it was one of those, he was doing his thing and he just happened to see him just as he was leaving, but someone grabbed something from the lab. Doesn't know what the fuck it was, but he grabbed something.
great.
He didn't see him because he had some sort of invisibility.
Well, that rules out Phantom. Sorry, couldn't resist.
And he only really noticed him when he used the rocket boost to get out of the hole.
Okay. Crap. Anyone got any ideas? Because it sounds like Boris is a little bit busy still, but having fun. So that's a
Well, yeah, no, he comes back over because he's like Hugo all escaped at the same time.
okay. So I guess because I know we can contact the lady now and we'll tell her that we need cop cars here because we have a minion in custody.
Well, actually, as you're kind of like doing that, remember you guys called in help already, so they're
Okay.
actually arriving
As
at
we're
that
getting out.
moment.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going on. They show up as usual with the HSA and the PTF. They always seem to show up just after the fight. Then,
Well, they're normals. It's not like they can do much against supers, or could they?
could they?
Well, because don't the don't they all have like minor powers, but together they could probably
The
pose a threat?
HSA special force, pretty much all of the HSA special forces are Mondays, and there are a few of the PTF that are just like, I don't want to be part of the HSA. I don't like that. I'd rather be because essentially, if you're in the PTF, it's more of like an officer school.
Oh,
Whereas
okay.
if you're in the HSA, you're more like a Marine, but you're never going to be an officer. You're always going to be a Marine, which in its own right is awesome. But you'll never be an admiral.
Okay. Or you'll never be able to, or if you're in like Star Trek, you'll never be sitting in that captain's chair.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes perfect sense now. Okay.
Because PTF's the only way you can actually have
Shot.
command control.
Okay. No, don't shoot off. Don't.
Like the good Commander Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, so you get a update on what's going on. So they don't know what happened to whatever it is you released. They tracked it to a certain point, and then it just disappeared.
That's not
Like
good.
they could follow the track of its destruction as it moved, and then it went down an alley, and then disappeared.
Oh, wonderful.
Alpha Minion and the minions were on their tail and got into a fight with the hero group that was chasing after, that we sent after that.
Okay.
The minions got caught, but Alpha Underling escaped.
Damn.
And as far as we can tell, the clone of Dr. Cyborg got down into the underground and is now hiding somewhere in the rogue area.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Which essentially means impossible to find.
So pretty much unless the heroes go down there in force, and even then they may never find him.
That's one of those places where it's like, not only is it a winding, maze of tunnels, but some of the people that live down there, they may not be powerful on the surface, but you do not want to meet them down there.
No, because they know the tunnels better than we would.
Or someone who's like a master of shadows, who on the surface isn't super strong, but down in the tunnels where everything is shadows, you don't go into the Shadow Master's part of the tunnels because that's how you die. Or someone you guys met before we did the reset who is going to be coming up again soon.
The Rat King and
Spore is what I was thinking more specifically. Spore has set himself up in the underground as like, not only will he see you coming, there are parts of the underground that are just filled with living mushrooms that are his area. You don't go there because that's how you die.
Or unless
so the heroes kind of leave that area alone because there's so many different dangerous people down there. It's super not worth it.
And you don't know who's actually friendly and who isn't. Because there probably are some rogues that are friendly.
Well, most of the rogues are kind of that like Hulk ideal of you leave me alone and I won't destroy your city.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
Just leave us alone. We just don't, like the guy who controls shadows is hurt by sunlight. He just wants to be left the fuck alone.
Makes sense. Okay.
He can't go on the surface. He can't have a real life. He just wants to live in his dingy underground lair, and sometimes he'll come up and steal shit to live.
Moderate, yes. Okay, so that's taken care of. Do they want us to help try and track the thing that escaped, or do they want us to report to the captain?
Oh, fuck.
Or what was his name again? This version, Captain America, but more corrupt Captain America.
You're thinking of Victory, and he's not corrupt.
Oh, he's not?
No. Of all the people in the entire world, Victory is the one person you're almost 100% sure is actually legit.
But he knows of the corruption, but it's not strong enough to actually do anything about. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Or like, it's also possible. You know how sometimes people who are really, really honorable are also really, really naive.
Okay. Oh, it's like that.
So so it's possible that they just kind of hide a lot of this from him, and he's just kind of like, everything's good. I do my job, and look at all the citizens. They cheer so loudly when I show up.
Okay,
Fair
that's
enough.
okay. Because I thought he'd be like the one superior that we could actually legitimately go to for these problems. Because the way you made him sound when we were giving the report is that he knows about the corruption, but at the same time he can't do anything about yet.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is not tell you exactly what he is, so you don't know.
Okay.
I'm giving you all the different options of what the explanation for what he is could be.
Okay.
Like, he gave you that impression, but who knows? It's hard to say.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. I don't.
So, what you guys are told is to actually head home, rest up, and regroup tomorrow,
Okay.
when maybe you'll get some more information.
Okay.
Oh, and Phantom, could you just type it? If you can, just type in Discord so I can see it. I'm outside having a smoke right now, so I can't actually see Roll20.
Okay, so are we taking like a quick break or
Nope.
okay?
So after you take the, you go home and you take a rest.
I'm assuming we heal
Um,
any stress. I'm assuming.
Pardon?
I'm assuming we hear any. I mean, assuming we heal any stress.
Yeah.
Okay.
You specifically get seen by a medic because it looks like you got hit, and after a couple of minutes, you feel the stun come back because
Oh.
Spencer's thing is temporary, and it doesn't actually get rid of it. It just
Temporarily
masks it
switches
for a
it.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But Spencer has a worse headache than he had before.
As always.
Okay. Okay, because Phantom wants to go on some leads.
Yeah, and when you guys wake up in the morning, you find on your, like, you have a little kitchen area, and on your kitchen table, you see a little card that just says, "Come see me, Spore."
Okay, we don't know who that is at this moment.
Well, you guys will, because you guys are kind of in the know. You know who that is. Everyone knows who Spore is.
Okay.
It'd be almost impossible not to.
Okay, I guess we're gonna be checking out Spore.
Or checking out
That location. Yeah, we can do
because that
fancy.
is something you guys also had already as well.
Okay, well
Because
we can.
you guys got that information from Dr. Cyborg's
Computer.
computer. You just didn't know that she was part of the Founders of Humanity, which mixes all this in.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll quickly check Phantom's leads, and then we'll check on Spore, or at least the location that he's giving us, because he's not giving us a date, is he? That we have to see him.
Nope, he just said, "Come see me."
Okay, so we'll check out Phantom's leads first, because that could probably be a timetable one. If everyone's good with that.
Yep. So, how are you going to approach that?
I'm gonna let Phantom take the lead on it, because it's his lead, and he's more built for stealth than the two of us are.
Though I think I would rule that if you shrunk down and were on his shoulder, you would probably be able to essentially use his stealth
Oh,
because you're
okay.
just riding along.
Okay.
What about me? You want me to come along?
I'll leave that up to you because we are a team.
I mean, if you two are going, then I guess I'll go. But I also don't want to mess up the stealth for the rest of the gang.
Nobody's going through all the information you guys picked up, and Boris is like, stealth? No.
Boris not good at stealth.
No.
And Boris and Spencer are the king of stealth. Probably the least two stealthiest characters.
Yeah, now you're just lying at this point.
Spencer can drive the car.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, he can drive.
I'm not sure if Spencer can drive, honestly. Can Spencer drive? I never thought of that.
You're what, 16? Yeah, you can drive. At least here
Fair
in
enough.
Canada, you can. If so long as you have a driver's license.
And as kind of discussed before, this world's a little bit different. You're more or less considered an adult at 16 if you go through the Acolyte program. It's a little different if you're a norm, but as a as a parahuman, you're kind of considered. It's like, well, again, if we trust you to go risk your life fighting people, we're just going to assume we can also trust you to not kill people in a car.
Fair enough.
So
Like, now
it'd be
roll
up
me
to
a
you
riding
guys.
check.
Maybe
Okay.
he has his license, but he's never actually driven before. Like, he's done the test, and that's about it.
I mean,
Okay.
honestly, that kind of makes sense that my mom would like get me to take the driver's test and then I would just never actually drive.
No one can see if there's nobody left to see. That's also true. Okay. So I guess we roll stealth now, or
Phantom will roll stealth.
okay.
And then the two of you that go in can roll notice.
Come on. Damn it.
So I'm just kind of outside on the car with the car.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. You know, I'll take the L on this one. That's okay.
Yeah, watch as we come running out and the building explodes.
I'll
Like,
be like,
start
oh
the
my
car! Start the car!
god.
Like, this was supposed to be a stealth mission. What stealth?
Phantom, roll your notice.
Well, that was shitty.
Eyes? Question mark.
Yeah, we see a skeleton in the chair. Ah!
Everything seems fine, including, that you get no indications that anything is wrong. In fact, again, it seems like this house also kind of like her grand, kind of like her father's house is been empty for a while. Um, there's some family photos, but only of her mom and a man you assume is her dad, but he's just kind of a nondescript guy. Um, give give me an investigate check, the two of you.
Oh shit. And then there's a ticking sound. Tick, 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 tick.
Titania, I'm sure you just have it in mediocre, but give me a roll for your investigate. Maybe you'll see something.
Yeah, I have it only in mediocre.
Oh,
Ew.
see,
At least it wasn't a negative. Yeah, why is
So-
there a nuke here?
you're kind of looking through the drawers, and you actually underneath you're kind of going through, and you just happen to notice, oh look, there's a journal here, and a quick look through, you realize, because her mom died
Mm-hmm.
in Epic Weekend, and her dad is a supervillain who kills people.
Oh.
And the guy, her husband, the father of her child, was actually uh, Duke Gross. And when you guys see that name, you realize, that that's the brother of the founder of the founders of humanity,
Oh.
who everyone is pretty sure is the new leader after the founder died in a an attack a few months ago.
Quite the coincidence.
Also, in this journal, as you're looking through, um, you see that she seems to have been following her father.
Okay, does the father know she's the daughter?
That you're not sure, but it does seem that she became incredibly interested with the when she seems to have put two and two together when her daughter disappeared, and a little bit later her dad's um cyborgs gained um power nullification,
Okay.
and it looks like she's actually a pretty brilliant engineer, and she might have learned some stuff from her dad,
Okay.
because she seems to be creating a bomb that she would be able to put a biological component like a um, power nullification gene into it. And maybe she seems to be working on an explosion that will nullify the powers of anyone it hits.
Oh crap.
The only thing she's missing is the genetic material, because all she has the idea because she had her daughter's genetics. So she has a base idea of what it'll look like, but your genes change when you trigger. So she doesn't have the exact thing. All she needed was a sample
Who sample?
of her daughter after her
Oh
surgery.
crap. And she might already have it.
They seem to have set up a base somewhere.
Can we find out where?
That is a possibility. You'll need someone who can get you that information.
For. Looks like we're going to be going to find Spore. Oh, sure, why not? We can also do that too. Actually, I also have contacts too. I forgot about that.
Yep, you can roll some contacts.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Damn.
So Titania doesn't really find much of anything. Phantom, your contacts would essentially tell you like that level of information is something you've either got to go to Spore for, or one of the they're called thinkers. They're guys that you can essentially hire to think a problem through for you. But those guys, no one really trusts them because no one really knows what they're actually up to.
Oh, goody.
And they're all mercenaries. Spore is one of those things where it's like everyone trusts him because it's like his whole thing is he just wants to know everything. He doesn't really care who he gives information to, which can make him a danger to give him information, but he probably knows it anyways, so.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
But yeah.
I'd rather just go to Spore, no offense. Well, at least with Spore, we can give him a little bit of information.
And heck, since he's calling for you, he may even already have an idea of what you can do for him.
So I guess we head out and go back to the car.
Yep, and to get to Spore, you'll have to go into the underground.
Crap.
For you guys, you know that the best place for you to get into the underground is through the bazaar, which is essentially like where all the slightly less than legal but not quite black market sellers are. It's where a lot of like low level tinkers will sell things that it's like the HSA knows that it's happening and maybe they should stop it, but
They have their own problems.
well, also sometimes you need a less than legal way to deal with a supervillain, and having a place where you can get something off the book is nice.
True. So I guess we take off a manhole and head down.
It's actually for the bazaar. It's actually a building that it used to be a subway entrance, but it's been converted into like essentially like a ticket booth, and then you can go down into the underground and it turns into the bazaar, and then from there you can get access to the underground.
Okay. Let's go. Yippee.
You guys are all charged $20 to enter, though.
That's nothing for me.
Do we have the money? How much money do we have?
Yeah, you guys all have the money. You can try.
I think you'd have.
Smart guy. 25 then for you. Ah, 30.
Phantom, I think he's just gonna go up.
60. Yeah, 60 sounds perfect.
I'm just gonna pay him $20 and just grab Phantom and try to go in. Phantom, please don't cause problems.
Oh God. He really wants to try and decrease the price, but God.
So, like a whip, his hand comes out, grabs the gun, pulls it away, says, "Okay, add $19." I feel like the gun was worth more than $60.
Well, look, now you don't have your gun anymore.
And now you have to explain to HSA personnel why you need a new stun gun. I assume you gave him the stun gun and not the boom gun.
Doesn't nobody have the boom gun right now?
All right, that's nobody. All right, that's nobody.
Mhm.
I keep mixing up my two, my nobody and phantom.
The sneaky
That's true.
ones.
Phantom does have a lot of guns.
The stun gun is tradable. Lol. Well, he's not wrong. Stun guns are very tradable.
So yes, you guys get in, and it's a very large, kind of wild place. There's lots of people yelling at you, trying to get your attention.
Then you probably pretty much, for the most part, just ignores them. He just wants to get.
Luckily, with Spencer by you, you guys get a nice little 5 foot cushion around you guys because these guys are being pretty aggressive, but they get close to you and they just kind of chill the hell out and kind of start looking a little confused, like what's going on. And
And
they're a
as they,
little weirded out by the feeling, so just kind of the further you get in, the more avoided you are.
that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, he got $20 from Spencer. He got the stun gun and $19 from you. I think he won that. No offense, Phantom.
Let Phantom live in his reality, okay?
I'm just saying. I think the guy got a better deal.
So
Oh, you saved approximately 50 cents. Wow.
Okay.
and okay, so you don't have a lot of problems getting down, especially because the further you get in, the more it becomes obvious that Spore has sent word that you were on your way. The guards outside of his little section of the underground stand kind of open the door as you guys approach. He's waiting for you. Go in, second door to the left, straight down the hallway, and then open the big double doors.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get deeper, just more and more, just every surface is covered in like a lichen-esque mold, and there's mushrooms, and some of them are pretty big. There's a few that are just like person sized.
Oh dear.
And the doors, as you get close, they did look like wood before, but as you get closer, you realize they're actually just huge mushrooms that are covering each side of the door. I mean, of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of go to open them, they actually slide out by themselves, forming about a 8 foot high and 5 foot wide hole in the fungus.
Oh dear.
And you walk into the room, and in the room is a person, sort of. There's definitely a person in there somewhere, but he's covered in
Mushrooms.
fungus and mushrooms, and he looks like a huge gelatinous fat man, but it's all mushroom and fungus, and it just kind of flows out from him. He kind of looks like he's almost connected to everything in the room.
Hmm.
Hello, good to see you. I've been meaning to meet you, and this seems to be our first opportunity.
Hmm.
I've heard of them all, so no.
You wanted to see us, so what did you want to talk about?
Well, I always try to start a business operation with any new group, and if my sources are correct, you could use my information.
True.
Um, you, I know, always, people like you always have questions, but as you may guess, I do not do these things for free.
That we have heard.
Ah, and yet some people still insist on not paying me.
Hmm.
And that I call sometimes I can use some of you in that. Now, I have two villains.
I'm guessing you want us to take care of them. In a legal
Yeah,
sense, anyway.
they have been using my information for quite some time to pull off quite spectacular acts of thievery. But in their last mission, they had to leave without the spoils, lest they get captured. But just because you don't succeed doesn't mean you don't pay me. And they did not pay me. Now, they have one last job that they got the information from me. I assume they plan on. I assumed that they were going to use this money to pay me back, but I have gotten information from my sources that they plan to use the money to run, and that cannot happen.
Ah.
And he slides a paper over which is an address to a bank.
And I'm guessing we don't get the information until we stop them.
Quite obviously.
Well, then, how about this? We take care of your villain problem now, and you have the information ready for us when we get back.
Well, this will not happen till tomorrow, but your information can wait. I know you think it's critical. I know what you're looking for, but trust me, you have time.
I certainly hope so.
I certainly know so.
I don't think he bargains very well. Or I should rephrase that. Sorry, he doesn't probably bargain. You either accept his deal or you walk out the door. Either
He,
in pieces or as a whole.
while I never tear anyone apart. People make much better spore homes as whole people.
Oh, now I get. Yeah, now I get it.
Hmm.
I like you, Titania. You've got a good head on your shoulders.
I aim to please. No, just 2.
I don't want them dead. I want them captured. They've never been captured before. They'll be let go after some time in the clink, and they will find out. I will let them know that they were captured because of me, and they will hopefully learn their lesson.
Now, I
It
do have a question for you. Are
Ooh.
they minions or are they actual villains?
They are 2 parahumans named Junk Code
Okay.
and a Shadow Rider. You guys can give me parahuman rolls to see if you know offhand. You can always, if you guys fail, you can always look that up when you get out of here.
I actually did well in my parahuman roll.
Okay, well, Phantom thinks they're a rock band. But Titania and Spencer, you guys know that Junk Code is a actually fairly well known tinker hacker
Ah, crap.
who who makes his stuff out of junk. His stuff breaks real quick. It's very, very fragile, but it works really, really good. And Shadow Rider can make vehicles out of shadows.
Now I kind of want his power. Holy crap. That'd be kind of cool.
Yes, makes him very terrible at day, though. He's pretty much
Oh,
completely useless during the day.
That's true, yeah. Okay. So we have an address for the crime.
And you know what's going to happen sometime at night the next day. I'm going to say
Okay.
I want to wait on this until we can hopefully get the rest of the crew in.
Okay. So are we ending it early then today?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we'll probably end it a little early, but we're going to go on break here right
Okay.
away.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll actually get Phantom back with voice.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go on a quick 15-minute break here. We'll come back around well, let's do it 20. We'll come back at 30 after.
Okay.
Lord, I'm just missing my accent, you know? It's been so fucking long since I could do this accent, alright? The only place where I could do it and not be racist, you know? Maybe. Maybe it's the only place. Maybe I can be racist in another place, you know?
Just be careful.
Everything's racist. Yeah. Normal
Actually-
accent, racist. You looked at me funny, racist. You
Actually,
didn't
I
look
find-
at me funny, racist.
I always love my grandpa's advice. It's not racist if you hate everyone equally.
Yes.
Which he does.
True.
Like he
I
hates
think my grandpa had a similar one, but it was, I think, a little bit more racist.
yeah.
It's not racist if I hate every single individual of the same race equally.
No, Grandpa. I think that's the definition of racism.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
think
wow.
that's exactly how it works.
Like, he hates every single individual. It's not their race, but it's just every person in that race. He just hates them. So I think that, like, it's a gray area. I'm trying to be positive.
no, it's not because they're black. I just happen to hate every single black person.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Very.
I found out one time on a drive home with my grandfather that it just came up that, oh, so you're a young Earth creationist. Okay. Guy who I thought was literally the smartest human being I knew. And you're a young Earth creationist. Interesting knowledge.
I think the worst one I had was it was a heartbreaker. My physics teacher,
Oh
flat
no.
earther.
How?
I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know.
Those should
Kicks
have
in the head
died.
and forgot half the shit he learned.
No, she just she was once on a plane and she couldn't see the curve of the Earth, and that was just enough for her to hop on that bandwagon.
Okay, to a lesser degree, then I can say, yeah, the Earth is flat, but at the same token, look at the globe, you idiot.
Yeah, there's flat earthers all over the globe, you know?
What I find funny is that at one point that was actually the slogans of one of the flat Earth communities.
Yep.
Until enough people pointed out, it's like, hey, guys.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
God.
So my thought for what we should do for the last about hour-ish that we've got here is you've got a day and you're not really expected to do anything in particular. So what do each of you get up to with a little bit of extra time on your hands?
Oh,
Start with
God.
Titan.
So she's literally got a free afternoon/evening.
Yes.
I don't know if honestly can come back because I'm trying to think on that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
and in the knowledge that you obviously do have a a bank that needs to be protected at some point.
Yeah.
Spencer.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't come to me. I'll probably end up just
Yeah,
like
if you guys-
following. I'll probably end up just like following whatever Phantom does.
Oh, thanks, man. This is gonna be great.
He literally put you on the
Well,
spot there.
Unless he starts
Yeah,
committing crimes, then I'm not gonna follow him.
I would never commit a crime, all right?
Actually,
It's
I
probably
think I know
legal
what
somewhere.
Phantom probably do.
First of all, I'm gonna get my info breaker, my main man here. Was Alpha was his name, right? Damn, we
I
really
don't
need to
think
talk
you'd
about that
actually
character.
decided on a name for your little
Yeah,
minion.
yeah, we have. Let's call him Alpha for the moment. We'll sit down and get that guy. I'm gonna send him on a mission to get me some a little bit of plans. Plan that little route out for me. My info breaker for the bank,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna continue on that investigation I was on, and try to see what happened to Imperium. See if I can get some info.
Ooh.
Because
Oh, that's actually a good-
nobody's even followed up that link. Phantom's been the only one.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna follow Phantom then.
Phantom is the guy with the good ideas. All right.
Tanya, would you want to follow along when he's like, I'm gonna go look for Imperium?
Like,
He's not gonna say it, but he's gonna be like, guys, I do have an info over here. Got a little bit of a lead. If you guys want to know what happened, because I'm looking for a big eye.
like she wants to, but at the same time, she knows Imperium wants his space. It's either that or be left alone. So I think for her day, she's mostly going to spend it probably just training. With all honesty, that's the best I can come up with.
Okay. Well, I actually do have a bit of an idea what I can do with the Imperium thing. Because with the information you found out when you went out on your own little thing there, you figured out that there was a particular guard in charge at the time. When because Imperium, remember, was injured,
Yeah.
so he was at the hospital, and obviously,
Yeah.
since high up, well, not high up, but important, he had a guard, and the guard, after Imperium went missing, has not been seen at work since.
All right.
You
So,
got the
Spence.
information that he's
I-
hiding with a friend in the Shady District.
All right. So, Spence, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All right. I'm gonna go follow this guy that was on the night of the incident. All right. You remember what happened on August 16th, 2024, right?
Over
What happened on
100 years
August?
ago?
Shit, was that not the time everything just exploded?
Let me
Was that-
double check.
Was that Epic Weekend or am I stupid?
Yes.
No, that
that
was-
is what he tried. Let's see. Let me double check.
When did it happen? When did the goddamn I thought it was
It
that.
was
I
August.
thought I had it in my notes.
The Friday was the 20th. The Saturday was the 21st, and the Sunday was the 22nd. So Epic Weekend was from August 20th to 22nd.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get what happened in the on the first session. Goddamn, session 0.
Oh, you're 20. That would have been July
26th
20 AEW.
AW.
Yeah.
All right. So it June.
Yeah. Current
It's gotta
year
be
is
something.
20 after Epic Weekend. The month is July, and yeah, this happened. I think July 16th. You are correct. That'll be
All right. So Spence, I know this guy who was
We're
there.
in June. My bad. We're in June, not July.
June
So
14th.
June
Then.
14th.
No wait. June 14th.
June 14th.
So you
Yeah.
know what happened, Spence, on June 14th, 20 AEW, the incident. Well, I know
Yeah,
a guy who was
Like
there,
4 days.
and yeah, he was there. But
We
ever
were
since
there.
Big Eye disappeared, he's gone as well, and I think I know where he is. I'm just gonna have a few questions for him if you want to be around. You know, do that classic good cop bad cop thing we used to do back in high school.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
Hey, I do a good cop, don't I? The intimidating one.
Sure.
All right, so just follow my lead. Try not to, be bloodthirsty. I know you are one hell of a killer, Spence. I'll try to keep things civil. All right, but if things go wrong, I'm gonna need you to protect me because these guys are businessmen.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I got you besides me. Like, how are we gonna not be fine? Like, what's the worst that could happen, right?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Flags. I like setting up flags. So we're on our way to a big guy there, and we're gonna leave a little ping if Titania wants to hang along. It's like a GPS ping.
Oh, I don't know what she would actually do at this point. Then, like, I think she'd probably keep her distance just enough so she's in the area, but at the same time close enough that if you're in trouble, she can literally just get there like that.
Trust me, dude. Titania, look, Spence. Titania is so nosy. All right, she's just gonna follow us. I'm just gonna put this little thing here, and she's gonna be around. She's gonna pretend like she's not around. But look, I know people. All right, it's gonna be hilarious. Trust me. All right, Spence. Do you want to put money on that?
It's probably best if she does come.
Trust me. You know, cats and curiosity. Titania's like a cat. She's just curious about things. So if you
Aren't
just put,
Well,
if
Imperium
you just give her
technically
a
was.
little bit of a lead,
aren't we
Well,
technically going into not our business because we're curious?
what? No, this is totally different. You see, when I do it, it's investigation. When other people do it, it's being nosy. Two different, totally different things.
Oh, I think I
Oh,
get it
God.
now. Okay, yeah, I get it.
You see, I'm a professional at these things, all right? That's the difference. I have a license that I don't have
Ah,
on me right now.
it's okay.
Oh,
I
the
believe
diploma
you.
for. There we go, Spence. See, that's why we make such a good team. Guess we're going.
Yeah. So the apartment, it's an apartment on like the 5th floor of like a really run down. It doesn't look like there's more than like 5 used apartments in this entire building, which is probably good because it looks like it's about to fall apart. Um, you you get to the door. I'm assuming you're going to attempt to sneak in.
How? Why would I ever do that, man? How how low of me do you expect? Like this guy's some man's home. Why would I ever stealth? Why? Plus the
I'm,
invisibility cloak. That's an A.
I saw that little stealth roll pop up and I almost choked on my cereal.
So as you're getting used to Spencer, Phantom kind of opens the door silently and slides in. Are you going to try to stealth behind him, or
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
hell
stealth
yeah.
behind him.
Hell yeah. Spence, follow the stealthing leader. We got this.
I have like a +1 or 2 to stealth, I think.
roll
You
them
got this.
digital
One.
bones?
Oh,
Let's
well.
go. Let's go. Hi.
Spencer's like stubs his toe as he walks in. Fuck. Ah, what? Who's there?
Phantom's not gonna say a thing.
He kind of a guy. He is tall and skinny, and he kind of looks like a loser. You're not surprised a guy like this would betray heroes.
Is he getting up or like
Yeah,
was he in bed? Like
he
or
got up and he's headed towards the front door where Spencer is.
I'm gonna wait for him to get a little bit closer to Spencer.
Does he like see me, or is there a way I can like hide behind something?
He's kind of like, it's kind of one of those things where he's just getting a sight on you, so you don't have time to get out of the way or hide. So yeah,
Okay.
he sees you. So, hey, who are you?
Sorry, I was looking for my grandmother's house. That's is obviously not it, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Hey, get back here! And he kind of walks towards you.
I just like
Phantom's gonna wait for him to get right past him and then just pull the gun on the back of his head.
He freezes.
Hey,
Oh God, oh
big
God, oh God, oh God.
guy. Haha, that's a funny story. So, do you
So when
mind
you
telling
start
me what
speaking, kind
happened?
of, so just a second, sorry. Just like
Go
as
ahead.
you start speaking, and he like kind of gets a better look at Spencer, his eyes go really wide, and he goes, oh God, it's you guys."
So, I have a few questions for you, buddy.
I
What
seriously
happened
don't know
on June
anything.
18th, 20 AEW? Where's
I,
my big friend Imperium? And please tell me
I,
you have a good story.
I don't really know anything. They just paid me to walk away for 20 minutes,
Who?
and I came,
Who paid you?
guys in suits.
So I look for guys in suits now, or do you want me to blow your nose out? Do I look
Um,
just for guys in suits?
What
well,
kind of a
they
suit?
just black suits, and they looked like, like your black agent, those black suited agents. They they had pins on their lapels. There was a sword and a stone or something. The sword is
All right, here.
the stone.
You know what? Panther's gonna massage his back a little bit. Here, sit down on this chair real quick. Sit down. Here, sit down in this chair. Spencer, keep an eye on him. I'm gonna go through his fridge real quick.
Why are you
Anything
going
you
through his
guys want?
fridge?
We're gonna get something to drink. We're all just gonna have a nice little chat here. Very calm chat, all right? Try to get some information before I get angry.
Mm.
I'm gonna grab like fucking beer or whatever he has in his fucking fridge.
I'll just sit there awkwardly waiting
He
for him to get
has a
drinks.
bottle of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons worth of margarine in a tub, and what looks like weak old Chinese food.
Oh,
All right.
Nothing else in his fridge. That's kind of gross, but okay.
The week old Chinese food's coming out. I'm gonna fake getting a little bit of food and then just look at him pissed off and throw the goddamn Chinese food to the wall. I was hoping a beer bottle. Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is Imperium? Huh?
Hey,
Or do you just want me
maybe
to kill every suit?
maybe we shouldn't be as violent as this.
I give Spencer the wink. Good cop, bad cop. Classic. Good cop, bad cop.
I was
yeah,
hey, we're
being a
just
good couple say that.
okay, we're just wondering like what kind of people did you know their names or anything?
No, they just look like the most nondescript guys you could possibly think of.
There's gonna be a nondescript grave if you don't tell me more information. All right?
That really
All I
doesn't help
got
us.
is a stone and a sword. Who am I looking for? Excalibur? King Arthur? A pin? That's all you can really give me. Or do you just take orders from every sucker in a suit?
After you say that, give me investigate check.
Oh
God
no.
damn it.
Both of us or just him?
Both.
Okay.
One.
Okay, well let's hope I get a better than a 1. It's like it's taking a minute to load.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. 3. Does 3 get me anything?
Yes. Excalibur. That means something. Something from history, maybe? You're not sure 100%, but Excalibur, that rings a bell.
Ding dong.
I ain't know no goddamn Excaliburs here. I ain't know no
Also,
goddamn King Arthurs.
I'll give
Wait,
you one hint. As players, the name Excalibur should also ring a bell.
It does,
They
but I
have
can't
been
put my name on
mentioned
it.
in. I have mentioned them somewhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know what you're talking about. It's just, it's on the tip of my tongue, and my body won't let me say it. Which is actually kind of good, considering I'm not actually there.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Excalibur. That I feel like that means something. What do you know anything about the origin of those pins or anything?
I don't know anything. They just paid me to walk away. I don't
How
even know
much
how they got him out of there. I didn't go that far, and they
they
didn't bring him past me.
they got him out, or did they hurt him?
I don't think they wanted him dead.
Did you return to the location afterwards?
Yeah, he was just gone.
Hmm.
Okay, then. Phantom's gonna bring back the old classic tactics of getting something from the fridge, almost taking a sip and throwing it against the wall.
He grabbed the soy sauce.
Yeah, the soy sauce this time. At the same spot. At the exact same spot.
You realize you're going to attract cops. I'm actually surprised they're not there now.
No, because
God damn
it's
it,
one of
yeah.
those like cheap plastic things. So he just throws it against the wall, and it kind of thud falls to the ground.
Does
Phantom,
he
why
have
are
like a
you
little
throwing
tennis
everything?
ball? Please tell me he has a tennis ball.
That is all. Yes.
Okay, I'm grabbing the tennis ball next. It's a coping mechanism. He just chucks the ball a few times. Bounces it back.
It
It's like
It looks
now
easy
you're
when I'm
just.
angry.
I don't know anything. I've told you everything I know.
it looks like that's all the information we're gonna get. But and
All right.
I'm gonna grab the guy's hand, and then I'm gonna make the whole hand that I'm grabbing just feel completely numb. Can I do that?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Should I roll
Oh,
something
what
or
did you do? What did you do? No, you don't need to roll.
okay?
When you're using your powers against norms, I'm never gonna make you guys roll because they just have no way to oppose you.
Okay, fair enough. Just
Yeah,
just
when you're against like mundanes or parahumans, I'll make you roll because they have the know-how and the ability to do something about it. But yeah, when you're just facing normal people, I'm not gonna make you roll your powers.
okay, that makes sense. But just that is everything, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
swear, I swear.
as soon
Okay.
as I
And then I'm
I
gonna just
see
release
what
my hand and
Spencer's
then
doing.
I'm just gonna release
Wait,
my
wait,
hand and let
Spencer.
him feel again.
Wait, did
And then
you
he's
did
like,
you do
"Oh,
the thing, Spencer?
maybe this," and he slides you over a piece of paper. Well, he takes out a pen and he writes down something. He's like, "They sent me the money from this numbered account. I mean, it's probably nothing helpful, but I mean, somewhere to start. Please don't hurt me."
Hey,
That's very
hey,
helpful.
don't
Thank
worry.
you.
Thanks. One thing before I go. See what my friend just did to your hand? If you tell a lie in the next 24 hours, you will die. It's his power, actually. Totally not a
That's
deception. Um, so you will die
I'm,
if you tell a lie in the next 24 hours.
I'm just gonna look at him
So
and be like,
Yeah,
no. Just
yeah. I
shake
was
my
gonna.
head like he's
Yeah.
bullshitting you.
He didn't even. I mean, it was a bad roll to begin with, but also like your instant reaction even before you said something, like the look on your face, like what?
yeah, this is you can you're gonna die if you tell a lie in the next 24 hours. Ooh, death
I
is
mean,
pending.
The Phantom, we should really go and check out this source.
Yeah, maybe I should. But one thing before I go, grab whatever's left in the fridge.
the 2 tablespoons of margarine left in the bottom of a tin.
Yes. You should really clean this place up. It looks like a mess. And just chucks it at the wall.
That's the only one that actually made any kind of mess. The
Good
Chinese
talk,
food
buddy.
was like 2 chicken balls and a couple of noodles, so that didn't make much mess. The soy sauce was in a plastic thing, so it didn't break or anything. But that one, it just margarine all over the wall. Man, margarine's hard to clean off.
Sorry about him.
Good talk, buddy. You know what? I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. You did a good job by telling us the truth. But if you have lied to me, I will come back. And this wall better not be dead. Or I'll bring Spencer back. And he doesn't like coming back to place.
I won't
He's
make you
wanted for
bold. You
murder
can
in
tell that
50 other
this guy
places.
just wants you to go, and he will tell you the like. He's telling you the truth because he wants you to go and never come back.
Spencer
And he
is wanted
doesn't
for
really
50
know
cases of
anything.
murder.
Like
Yeah,
In other
I've
places.
just left the house by now. I'm gone.
I just try to grind in every single little detail of how we're going to kill him if we totally out of deception after, just grind like how much Spencer is a murderer and how he will torture him to death. That's what I'm doing. If we're leaving,
yeah, he looks at you like, yeah, I've read his power bio. No,
so you're calling me a liar?
I mean he called you a liar.
oh, you're
Also,
calling me a liar.
a while ago, are you going to like?
Where's my gun at? I'm gonna shoot you in the. You're lucky. You are lucky. You better not call me a
He
liar.
pulled
again.
out something,
I'm
but it's
leaving.
not his.
I'm offended. I am leaving this place.
You hear the like car start up.
As he starts leaving, I've never been to a place so prejudiced like this and filthy. How dare you? And I'll just leave offended. You're a horrible host.
You weren't even invited.
It does not matter. Yeah, he's out of here.
Okay.
Worst birthday party ever, right, Spence?
That went okay. We should probably check out this number he gave us.
Oh yeah. Oh, he gave us a number. I forgot about the number. Honestly, I just wanted to see him piss his pants. But that's a great idea. You see, this is why we make a good team, right, Spence?
Yeah, Alpha chirps in your ears like, yeah, I already grabbed the number. Yeah.
Alpha,
So
Chad, what you got for me?
this goes around in a lot of circles. I can't tell you exactly who this number belongs to, but someone capable of this is not a small company or someone with a little bit of money. This is like billions of dollars kind of money on this.
So what do they
And
want
how
with
many
Imperium?
companies like that? How many companies like that are there in the world with that much money?
Well, that are in this country?
Yeah. Or maybe outside this country too. Let's just need a number.
Well, I doubt it'd be someone outside the country. I mean,
All right. Good point, Alpha.
yeah, because in like this world, it's like because of the wars that are going on, everyone's a little bit more internal right now. But yeah,
Understandable.
While there's 4, I doubt the Tech Alliance would do this. Seems unlikely. And then he pauses for a second. It's like, well, that would be bad.
What would be bad, Alpha?
He says, Well, and he seemed to look 40 degrees to the right and up.
Well, that's to the left or to the right? Because there's a big
To the
building
right.
to the left. To the right, to the big building.
You don't look at, and you look over there, and it's a billboard, and it says
All right.
Excalibur Corporation with a sword through a stone and a smiling Artemis.
I wonder where I heard Excalibur before.
Well, I guess that's why that
Excalibur.
rung a bell.
Yes, as said in one of the in the archive news articles, Artemis is the CEO of Excalibur Corporation,
Hmm.
and it
All
was
right.
her working on her infinite energy thing that gave her the power she has today. Plus,
All right. So now I know where we must go.
Well, what does
Hey,
Artemis want with
oh,
Imperium, though?
hey, that's secondary. We have where we gotta go. We still have to go to the bank tomorrow, so let's hop on quick. Yo, Alpha, can you guide us to wherever last known location of Artemis?
Oh, Christ.
Last known location. I want to talk to her. Trust me. I won't do anything stupid. I
she's.
swear.
I actually don't know. The HSA databank is not showing her current location. She was in the New York mega city, but isn't there now. I actually can't find her anywhere on the planet.
Damn it. So maybe we should just infiltrate the corporation. I'm running low on ideas. All right.
Yeah, you do realize
I'm
that's
not.
not a good idea, right?
We can intimidate her. She's a female. All right. She'll be
Boy.
intimidated by my alpha male aura.
You did not just say that, did you?
My
But
alpha male
literally the
aura.
scariest
My-
person on the planet.
I got that Sigma male grind set, all right? The Sigma male mindset is what's going to intimidate us, all right? Either that or I could seduce the truth out of her. Have you seen my face? I'm a gorgeous kid, all right? Trust me. Prettiest dude you've ever seen.
Like she's gonna
I
tear your face
think
off.
no, I'm not saying that you wouldn't be able to pull it off. I think Artemis is someone who would notice what you're doing and not like that.
What? I am the greatest man of intimidation. Like, honestly, if I were here and Artemis was right behind me, she'd probably cower in fear.
Artemis just
I
right
feel
behind you says
Tanya, this
no.
should be the moment you show up behind him and be like, "Hey."
Do you want me to do that?
Great.
Sure, I'll do that. Hey.
Oh shit! Shit, I thought you were somebody else for a second. But as I was saying, the alpha male mindset. Actually, you're just the person I wanted to see, Titania.
Oh no.
Do you know where Artemis is?
Nobody
Females.
knows So just
Females talk a
because
lot,
I'm a-
right?
So just because I'm a woman, you assume I know where Artemis is.
I'm not saying you know, like no, but I'm assuming that you know a guy who knows that you know. You know what I mean?
She's probably at her hidden sanctuary.
Which is
Nobody knows.
It's hidden.
so it's nobody knows. Where's nobody at?
I was waiting for
Where
that.
is that guy?
I was waiting for that with all honesty.
On a
Someone
more
get
serious
Melody on
note, on a more serious note, Titania, we found out that what we were just by the guard that was assigned to Imperium, and we found out that he was paid off by a company called Excalibur to, well, at least we theorize it was Excalibur, which it probably is. But anyway, to get out of the way so they could kidnap Imperium. So it seems that Artemis is on our side again.
Well, to be fair, he did piss her off.
How is it that every time I'm away, you guys get into so much trouble? Like, do you guys really need me that
I
much?
should rephrase. He didn't exactly want to go along with the story that she wanted. Remember?
Like, I was 20 minutes late to that party.
Yeah,
Sadly.
you were.
Yeah, what is it about that anyway? Whenever we're doing something, you're never nearby.
Like,
It's kinda weird.
strictly
It's
speaking,
obvious.
did you guys ever actually tell Phantom what actually happened there?
Nope.
He
We
never
did not.
saw it, and he was only ever told the official story.
I don't think I want Phantom to know the actual story.
Yeah,
Well,
so
how about
as
this?
far as
I
Phantom's
wish-
concerned, that terrorist killed all those people. So what thing? What official story?
I
Yeah,
think
like-
we need to talk somewhere more private.
Yeah.
Phantom looks around. You mean like back at the Excalibur guy's house? Like, I think we're still invited. I think he was having a birthday party or something.
No, he wasn't having a birthday party.
We could probably go there. Like, he seems like a nice guy. He wouldn't tell anybody.
Yes, where would you go for a private chat?
Probably one of our houses because we're very minor members. Like we probably don't have too many eyes on us.
Whose house do you go to?
I'm pretty
Mine
sure
is-
my official place of residence, I still live with my mom, so probably not mine.
My place because my dad has high tech security. Like you would literally need probably the equivalent of one of the 7 to break in.
Yeah, you're actually, because of who your dad. Your dad was non-powered, right?
Yes, but some people say he has like an intelligence booster or whatever it was, like a power that gives him more intelligence. But no, it's all natural.
Dang, he
So
just
yeah.
really smart though.
It's kind of like me. With my
So,
natural
yeah,
intelligence.
he doesn't live in the parahuman. He lives. So we, like I said, the little the purple area is where the parahumans live. In the green, and then outside of that's where your dad probably would have lived, somewhere near the wall, in
Yeah.
the really nice houses.
Yeah, like you're
So
pretty
it's
much.
pretty high security there, but
Yeah, like I don't
private.
know what neighborhood to best describe it because one, I don't really look at Google Maps all that much, and best describe it would be like a very nice neighborhood in New York. Would be the best
Fair.
way to describe it. Like the houses are super rich, like nothing less than probably $1 million worth are some of these houses.
Oh wow.
Like these are nice homes.
and it's one of the older houses in the city, a whole like 18 years old, which around here is pretty old.
Well, considering what happened 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. Am I gonna have to leave the guns at the door? I may or may not be carrying 1 or 2. 45.
So long as they're hidden, I don't care.
All right. Does that count for shoulder guns? Because the shoulder gun is sort of outside, but it's like it's camouflage pretty much.
Just
Nobody
put your
knows.
cloak on it.
All right. How about the shoe blade? Shoe blade's all right.
Is it hidden?
Let's just go.
All right. Guess we're going to Titania's crib.
Yep.
Hope she has beer.
Yes, like I said, you get to this massive house. Like it probably encompasses probably 5 or 6 other medium-sized houses into it if you wanted to force something. Like everything has probably its own wing.
Oh wow.
Like even the dog would have its own wing if we had a dog.
Huh. I wonder.
Yeah, Spencer is very jealous.
This is such a beautiful house. I wonder
Please
why
don't wreck
Titania's bringing us here. Like, out of all the places she's going to bring us, why here? She obviously does not live here. But she will not have the stylistic choices that she has.
And after like the gates close as we enter, you just see like this massive amount of security just comes out of nowhere. Like even the trees have like cameras and stuff on. Yeah, my dad's paranoid. Sue me. Good luck
This
with
is-
that.
Can I sue you?
Intimidating.
Good luck.
Am I allowed to sue? I probably know a good lawyer.
Doesn't
I
her
don't
dad
know
have
what I
like
would
a
sue
really
you.
good lawyer? I don't think you could sue.
I am a very good negotiator, if you did not notice.
I didn't notice.
I think someone just got kicked out.
Is
Sorry,
this where you live?
Suddenly couldn't hear you guys at all.
Oh my.
So like the
well,
last like 2 minutes, I didn't hear a word you guys said.
So,
Like minute.
as I was saying, the house pretty much has its own security that comes out after the gates closed when we entered. And I also said that there was about the size of this house, you probably fit 6 medium houses in it, and it looks like everything has its own wing. In a sense, like if we had a dog, it would have its own wing.
Okay.
We don't. We don't have a dog.
Do you
Unless
live
it's a
here?
on and off again with my dad.
Did you grow up here?
Yes.
Don't lie, come on. We know
My
you're
dad-
poor, Tiny T. Come on.
My dad's a super genius. What do you expect?
Come
went-
on, Titania. You don't even wear Gucci, all right? Like what? Don't tell me you're rich with that poor ass fit you have on.
I have what now?
Don't even your poor ass fit. Look, your
Hey,
shoes
what's
are the
that
one
looking?
those shoes.
That's weird. That's cool.
And she just opens the front door.
Breaking and entering, always the criminal activity with you, Titania.
Oh my god. You're gonna give me a headache again.
It's beautiful in here.
Yeah, it's nothing I would say that you wouldn't normally find in a manor. Like it's a very stylish place, very open. And meeting us at the front is Alfred the butler.
Good
Good
Did
evening.
you not work for Man back in the day?
Did you need any help today? You need
just-
anything?
Not today. I just require the private room.
The south room is available, sir.
Very good.
Very good, sir.
And
A nice guy. Inviting strangers into his own home. What a nice
that's
guy.
my butler.
that's hilarious, Tiny T. That's hilarious.
I'm not kidding.
Jokes out here. Can you believe this, Spence?
Yeah. I think she's telling the truth.
If she's telling the truth, then she'd probably buy me a Lambo. Probably. That's
I
the
will
only
not-
way I'll believe it.
Do I have to show you the garage?
Somebody else's garage? Yes. Probably.
Oh god.
Damn it, I'm not baiting her into buying me a Lambo. God damn it. Almost worked. Almost worked.
We have 4.
And I have none. So my point still is proven. Actually, I don't even have a car. I just
Well,
walk to
you
places.
wouldn't have Lambos because they don't exist, but you have like the tanker equivalent.
Yeah.
It's the Cambos. Holy shit.
More like flying
Cambos.
cars and shit.
Or like, or they would look like Lambos. Like the body would look like one.
Yes, but it's a flying car.
Yeah.
It's the Lambo Eagle collection. Holy shit. Oh, that's crazy.
And she, like if she pretty much shows whatever Phantom until he actually believes her.
No, he believed you at the door. He's just trying to goat you into buying him shit.
Nope, because this isn't her money.
he tried.
Probably
worked.
she
Almost worked.
could, but at the same time, she's not because she's actually extremely frugal with the money she does have.
Mad
So
respect.
when you are finally alone, what do you guys say?
So I guess we talk about what you guys learned. I guess.
All right. I'll start off the conversation. Last mission when I kind of went on incognito, right? I went
Mhm.
dark.
Yes.
I had a lead. I'm trying to follow up on a lead here with what happened to Imperium.
I see.
And honestly, I have no fucking idea where he went. I did find out the Dr. Robot, Rocket's daughter,
Robotnik.
Adrit. No, it's a fucking robot leg, dude.
Oh, Dr.
I met you at
Cyborg.
his lab. Yeah, Dr. Cyborg. We met him I met you at his lab.
Dr.
I was
Cyborg.
gonna. I was Cyborg, yeah. Sadly, he didn't have any good drinks. We met there. So, besides that, all I really have is his daughter's, her number, address, and knowing that she's a part of the Founders of Humanity. But besides that, I don't got much. And now this Excalibur dude.
It seems we're walking right.
You go for it.
I was just gonna say, it seems like we're walking into a very large conspiracy.
No, it's not a conspiracy. Do I look crazy to you, Titania?
You're not. No, what's that word? Like, not conspiracy.
Well, conspiracy doesn't necessarily mean it's conspiracy. Just means people working together.
Mhm.
There can be good conspiracies, crazy conspiracies, totally legitimate conspiracies. Conspiracy itself doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Why do I look like the type of person that could conspire behind someone's back, hold back information, and maybe blackmail a person?
Do you really want an honest answer with that one?
If you say no, I will be happy. If you say yes, I will be proud. So either way.
Yes,
Tiny T, you know me so well.
because I remember you from school. Remember?
Yeah, that video was fucking hilarious. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. That was a pretty scummy thing for me to do, but goddamn, prom was hilarious.
And yeah, you just see her eyes twitch at that memory.
Spence helped me get half of the footage. Honestly, totally not a lie. Totally not a lie.
Okay. I'm just
Well,
gonna
you go
kind of
for it,
look
go.
at Titania like I'm just gonna agree with him, but I'm not actually involved.
So, what did you guys want to talk about? Like, this is all the info I got. Does anyone know what happened to Big Eye?
I don't think nobody knows.
So all
Maybe if you can-
all we really have is what we got today, right?
Yeah, so far.
But what do you tell? Do you tell Phantom anything about what happened? Like what actually happened?
Okay, the question would be, would he believe us if we told him? Because from what
You could try
remember,
it.
okay, we'll tell him the whole story.
Well, what do you say?
Pretty much, Artemis threw the terrorist right at the escaping crowd, and he blew up.
All right. Well, that's an awkward one, but what else happened? Did
Eviscerator
he blow
killed.
up? Like, I remember you guys still being alive.
She threw him at the crowd, so I don't think anyone else got hurt but the crowd. With all honesty,
That's kind of crazy, and I don't know how that links up to Imperium.
Imperium
And you guys.
didn't want to agree with the story.
All right, now things are making a little bit more sense, dude. A little bit more sense. And you decided to agree with it?
And question Artemis at that time, where we have only us to pretty much commemorate new heroes. That doesn't exactly go well in court.
True. No, I get it. I get the situation. But only Imperium disagreed, and only he disappeared.
Correct.
All right.
And from the sound of it, from the both of you, Excalibur is the one who's responsible.
Yeah, Excalibur suits. I thought they were a rock band, but as soon as I saw the, billboard and Alpha here gave me a little bit of a tip.
Which does put us in a very sticky situation when it comes to rescuing him. Because if we attack Excalibur, it means that we're attracting Artemis's attention.
Maybe I can try to seduce her while you guys make a daring push. Or maybe I could show her the wrongs of her ways with my devilish charisma. As he looks into a mirror. Oh, damn. Got a lot of mirrors here.
Wait, when do we have mirrors in this room?
I brought a mirror.
Okay.
So, damn, I look so good.
It's a new scene. He has new gadgets. This one
Okay.
is
Also, was it just me, or did it feel weird shaking Artemis's hand? She gave me like some kind of a look. I don't think she trusts me.
I don't think she likes your type of power.
I never harmed anyone.
That's no, but you can force somebody to your will, if you so choose.
Well, I guess so.
Don't worry about it, Spence.
I bet
She's probably just intimidated by your male aura.
She might just be afraid of what his powers could become. Think about it. If Victory is as powerful as he is, and he barely uses his, as far as we know.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I will say, I also believe in his devilish charisma intimidated Artemis, but I will suspend belief on that for the moment.
Just be careful, Phantom. I don't think Artemis intimidates easily.
Well,
considering she is
I'm a very persistent man.
Because she is one of the few heroes that can go against what did you call them a different name? The Titans?
Yeah, there's the Titans still.
Yeah.
They're the same.
She's one of the few heroes that can go toe to toe with them. I don't think she intimidates very easily with that.
You do know that there is a local Excalibur office.
Mm-hmm.
And Phantom knows that the last place Artemis was seen is at the at the Council of Five's headquarters in the New York megacity.
And those are the top 5 heroes in the country, right?
Yes.
And we have the Council of 7?
The Circle of 7.
Okay.
So every city has a Circle of 7, which are the 7 most powerful heroes in the city, or like essentially the most powerful team.
Okay.
And yeah, of whatever area. In the New York mega city, It's the Council of Five plus what is often called the Shadow Council, which are the two guys that make up the Circle of Seven.
Okay.
And they're two kind of quieter, not fighting types.
They're more like Batman.
No, that Batman they have more of a Batman guy. The two guys that sit on the sidelines, one is actually in your city right now, Architect, and the other one is only known as the Librarian. Nobody knows a whole heck of a lot about that person.
Oh, goody. Okay, so from the sound of it, we walked into a very dangerous situation here. So I recommend for now, until we have more proof, we keep this investigation quiet.
That's
Yeah,
definitely a
we,
good
we keep
idea.
our cards close to our heart, but I want to find Imperium fast. I don't trust what's happening around here,
I know,
and
but
I like to have my players close.
at the same time, we have to be careful because potentially where he is will attract Artemis's attention full-heartedly. We do not need her eyes on us right now.
I mean, you could, she's busy, so there's always that potential that you could, as long as you did it quietly and thoughtfully, and without really giving up your hand, you could probably find out more information.
Well, that's true. Information, yes, but to actually pull off a rescue,
Yes,
if he is
obviously,
alive,
rescue is definitely going to unless you really pulled off a fast one.
well, that's why
Well,
I'm urging caution for right now. Like,
how?
yes, go after
Give me
information. Okay, go ahead.
give me a second here. I'm gonna talk into my radio little headset. Alpha, can you give me a calibration of odds? How specifically tough would it be to worst case scenario have to infiltrate the HSA to find Imperium and get in and out with the big guy without having to cause any suspicion?
Point 0.000000001% of chance of success.
So you're saying there's a chance?
And that's assuming all the Circle 7 are out fighting somebody else.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Which means we would have to roll pretty much our best rolls the entire time we're pulling that off.
I've just got off the radio with my friend here, Alpha. There's a chance we could get it passed. I'm a professional. Besides, I'm a professional, all right?
Like I said,
I
go
don't
after
need much of
information.
a margin of error.
Like, until we know his exact location, let us
We'll
keep.
have to hold our cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not just that, but keep Artemis' eyes somewhere else. Do not do anything that would turn her attention to us. It's bad enough we potentially have Victory watching us.
And your babysitter identity.
Yeah.
Are you gonna mention that he was involved as well?
Right now, she's more worried about Artemis because at least with Indemnity, she feels like, well, he is definitely a dangerous threat. Okay, yeah, she would probably tell him, actually, with all honesty. Because he
fuck
did
that
kill
asshole. He's in it too.
Yep, and he killed 2 people in cold blood.
He was trying to call me out that I was a supporter of fucking. After he killed Big Mouth Bobby, the ass man. Fucking, he used to play pool with that guy. Fucking douchebag.
So
Maybe
for
I can go
now,
after him.
let's
I
be
did
careful. Because these 2 people have no problems in killing. Alright?
Yeah. I hate it when you're right.
So for
Feels
now,
weird.
let's be cautious. We're very low on the totem pole. We have no influence with any of the other heroes. We don't even know if victory is on our side.
Yeah, we don't. Sorry, my brother just walked in front of me. Yeah, we don't really want to end up like Imperium.
So for now, I'm urging us to be cautious, but at the same time, if we see a way to get more evidence of his location, we'll go for it, okay?
I like the idea, but if things go a little bit crazy, I think we could pull off you know the famous story of the Dead Man's Hand? Texas
I don't think
game, poker.
I also don't think it ended very well either.
Well, the first time it did. It's a little magic trick where you make them think that they hold all the cards, and then bada bing, bada boom, you reveal an ace out the hand. So
Okay.
let's say one of us gets very close and captured, only to pull a 180 and allow us to know where Imperium is. But that would also imply that they store everybody in the same place. It's a risky bet, but I'm a betting man. So if we don't have anything in a month, I think we should try to pull a trigger somewhere here.
This really isn't time
Actually,
for
no.
a gamble.
No, because we're technically gambling with Imperium's life at this
And
point.
our own.
Well, it'd be
Unfortunately,
one of us.
right now, until we know who our allies are, especially Nobody and Boris, because we have no idea whose side they're on.
I don't
Until we
trust that
know
guy.
for now, just for now, the three of us, until we know for certain, we will be cautious, okay?
Yes. Though I do think I
Capiche?
trust Boris. I don't think he would have what it takes to be a double agent.
I can't see him doing it either, but he is also a battle maniac.
And Russian.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Actually, I was about to actually say that that would have something to do with it, because Russia and the United States of the Americas have been at war pretty much since the end of Epic Weekend.
So 20 years. Oh, God.
Yeah, so
And the Russian.
like we actually discussed this with I discussed this with Boris, that like he went through quite a bit of prejudice and stuff at school because
Okay.
he's Russian, and people were like, "Oh, he's just a double agent. He's just he's just here to spy on us." Essentially, that same red fear from
Mm-hmm.
The 50s
the
and
80s.
60s got it.
Wait, so is this like another Cold War, or is it like an actual
Yeah,
war?
it's a Cold War because like they've got Android Putin and they've got a lot of tinkers. Russia ended up with just a absolute shit ton of tinkers as their parahumans. So they've got big guns and all that stuff. But you guys have Artemis.
Wait, Android Putin?
Android Putin.
Fuck.
It's Putin's head installed on a
Oh,
50-foot
it's
robot.
the Futurama thing. It's Android Putin's pretty much the Futurama thing. With the floating heads.
Essentially, Putin refused to give up power even to parahumans or to death, and so he ordered the people around him to make it happen, and they made him a 50-foot robot and placed his head on it.
That's kind of hilarious, actually.
Yeah, it was one of the
Like,
very first things I created about this world was
close.
Android Putin.
Honestly, very close to real life as well, because I could see Putin doing that.
Right?
Yeah, I could actually.
That's why it's a thing, because I'm like, realistically, what would happen in Russia? He would have just enough people under his control that would become parahumans that he would make it happen, even if he wasn't a parahuman himself.
Fuck.
Like,
And I just love the idea of a giant Putin android just wrecking shit at some point.
It
Have
fits
a
so well.
Titan
God
fight
damn it.
in We'll have I'll put the Titan fight in Russia,
Oh no.
so you won't have to directly fight Putin. You'll get to fight with Android Putin.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I was saying, right? So we have a Russian, and we have a guy. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He doesn't give me a good vibe. There's one thing that his behavior did that just tipped me off. Who does
What?
this guy work for?
Probably himself, with all honesty. But for now,
Because it ain't the HSA.
Yeah, I'm really not sure where his loyalties lie, and I do think that if it came down to who could give him more power, I don't know if he'd stay with us.
so that's what I'm saying. I'm urging caution for this. And until we're ready to make a move, we'll keep things quiet.
I think Spore might be our biggest ally here. Well, not a biggest, but
No, I was just gonna say, Spore's in it for himself.
I think we can trust Spore here to get information about Imperium.
I think even he's going to be a bit cautious simply because if he has to deal with Artemis might come down hard on him.
That's true.
So I think he would be very wary of who he actually goes after, with all honesty. Because
Though
he
you
probably
get the impression he's one of those few people that isn't really afraid of Artemis.
he's not, but he's probably cautious of her.
Yeah, because you gotta be. But
He
yeah,
at least acknowledges her as Artemis.
and
Yeah.
he's one of those people again. Like he's so valuable that even people like Artemis show him respect because. In all honesty, like, yeah, I've got lots of power. I could blaze him into nothingness. And then this entire thing of information that pretty much supports this entire city's, like, superhuman fighting disappears.
Okay.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of money depend on what Spore does.
Oh, he's that. Oh, wow.
Well, you got to think. All these all these hero groups, even the HSA, they've got sponsorships and like charity events and all those kind of things.
Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah.
And like the private hero groups do a lot of like
So he's sort of like the
arena
kingpin of
fighting.
the city.
Pardon?
He's sort of like the kingpin of the city. Like, you can't touch him without hurting the economy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But he doesn't do anything bad. He just deals in information. So
Okay.
it's super not worth it because he's not a negative in any way. He's only a positive.
Okay.
And so disrespecting him is also one of those things that people go out of their way to avoid. Because again, he's entirely positive to the city. And if you're on his bad side, that probably means there's a fuck ton of powerful people that you're now also on the bad side of. As, you can tell by your current mission.
Yeah.
Which game is favorite?
Well, that's kind of why I'm agreeing with the mission. Because we need his help. And probably the more we help him, as much as she doesn't want to give him more power, he's probably to a lesser degree our biggest supporter until we can find somebody else.
Thinking about the mission. I'm gonna radio back to Alpha. Alpha, do you got that plan ready? Because I kind of gave you that bank schematics. Like, what would be the best way to fuck somebody's plans up if they had a plan?
Well, I'm almost done that. I'll have that written up for you in a couple hours.
Couple hours, all right. I have more than enough time to take a nap. So, I'll bring coffee along back when I get back to the base.
Oh, but yeah, we'll end it
We'll
there.
have a plan in a bit.
We'll end that there.
Okay.
As always, questions, comments, concerns, etc.
That
I'm
was the
actually
most
enjoying
Sorry,
exciting
not being
downtime
around.
I've ever had.
Pardon?
That was the most exciting downtime I've ever had.
Sorry about the contract negotiation, guys. It took way too long. Sorry. I think
It's
that
okay.
was the biggest part. That was the biggest problem we had.
You got a little bit of a fight going.
And I think the three of us just literally declared war on Artemis.
What? Well, Phantom, do you know Phantom can seduce Artemis in his mind?
No.
I wish you
In
the
his
best
mind,
of luck with that.
he almost had it. He almost had it the first time. He made her smile. That's got to be something.
That actually reminds me of a thing I was watching on YouTube where they're talking about like, oh, I rolled a nat 20 on my charisma check to seduce this person. She says no and politely tries to get away. It's like, but I rolled a nat 20. Yes, that's why I didn't break your arm first. That's kind of what you're gonna get with Artemis. Roll real good, and maybe she won't break your arm.
Yeah, she seems to have some bigger problems than boys at the moment.
Well, she has her own kid, Arrow. Right? Ares.
Ares, sorry.
Yeah.
Ares, god of war.
Oh, crap. That's all we needed. A DC villain. And I got it, that one too.
Well, like his mom is Artemis.
Yeah.
Goddess of the hunt.
Does that mean her husband is Zeus? Or
Actually, no.
Apollo?
Her husband is Lester Holtby, CEO of Excalibur.
Right.
Or COO, sorry. She's the CEO. The COO.
The COO, his just name's Dave. Just common old Dave.
Yeah, we just barged into his office. Show us your power. What? Oh, fuck, he's a normal.
Show us your power. The power of doing taxes.
No, it's like,
Tax
show us your
evasion.
power. He hits the button on the neck, on the chain around his neck. Artist Chris will be here in 5 minutes. That's my power.
Oh no.
Or he just presses
What's
the
your
button on his
power?
desk.
What's your superpower? Tax evasion. That is what my superpower.
What's your superpower? I married the right woman.
Or here's another one, trapdoor. You're fired.
I always like
What's
the
your
idea of like a big wig in a office building, like at the top of a 60-floor office building. He just has this trap door that's this chute that goes straight down to the bottom of the building, and just nobody knows it's there because it just looks like a pillar in the building, but it's actually this trap door that goes down 60 floors to a spike pit at the bottom.
Okay.
Every once
That's
in
a
a while,
brilliant
you're
thing.
just sitting in your cubicle, and you hear, what the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It happens every once in a while.
Just Randy.
Larry,
Probably
by
just
the way.
Randy in the bathroom.
Well, I had fun this session, with all honesty.
I'm glad you need any clarification that I miss saying, because sometimes we move on and I realize after I listen to it, it's like, oh, they asked me a question, I totally missed that.
Nah, from my side at least.
I love how
One
the three of us were
clarification.
just like, the three of us were just like, okay, so we trust nobody, not even the rest of the party.
Especially
What?
not
I trust
nobody.
Artemis.
You don't trust nobody.
Yeah, that's gonna get
Nobody has
confusing.
information, all right? Nobody has so much information. I've learned this session. Everybody
Honestly, though,
keeps
I
telling me nobody can do it. Yes.
To be fair, essentially what nobody's been doing this session is searching up, looking through all that information you got out of Dr. Cyborg. So I'm gonna write some stuff up and just give that to Dr. Green, and he can decide what he gives you.
honestly, I think Spencer does trust Boris, but I think Spencer doesn't really trust nobody that much.
Honestly, Phantom
Yeah.
doesn't even trust himself. Actually, no.
Spencer does not
Phantom.
trust.
Boris's background is that he did go to your guys' school. So you guys know Boris.
Was
You
he in the
don't
same
know-
year as us?
No, I think he was might have been a little older. I'd have to, I think it was. I'd have to double check with nobody's background, but I'm pretty sure we had that he didn't go to the Acolyte program. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that one.
Now I'm gonna have to DM them and be like, "Hey guys, so I need to relate my character to you guys in school."
Well, no.
I might do that. I might just not do that.
I pretty much already know the dynamic between Boris and Phantom.
Is it anything like the relationship between Colossus and Deadpool?
Yeah. Basically.
Or really anyone who's even a little bit serious and Deadpool?
Basically, yeah. But if you replace Deadpool's, this is my wingman when we go to bars. You know, this is because a big Russian dude, and classy old swag, Mr. Confidant himself, Phantom. It's just a great combination to go pick up chicks at the bar. Normally, you don't come back with chicks, but a good time.
I think that would just get Boris hit on, and then Phantom would get nobody.
No,
Yeah.
not nobody. Come on.
Like-
Why would nobody be
Why
hitting
was
on?
nobody even at that bar?
Oh my
Yeah, what is
gosh.
nobody doing here? I
Yeah,
didn't know the
but-
relationship between Phantom and nobody was that close.
This is just
The
this is
backstory.
gonna be a thing that I'm gonna have to deal with the rest of the campaign, aren't I?
Probably.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Guys, okay, conspiracy theory right now. What if Imperium is nobody? I'm just saying.
I mean,
I
their power
just-
sets are completely different, but sure.
It's possible. It could have changed powers. He could have changed powers. You don't know that. You don't know that.
All right. Double conspiracy theory then. What if Imperium never existed? He was just a figment of our imagination with nobody. With his psychological powers. Ooh.
Oh god. Spencer turned into a robot.
The conspiracy was so woke I broke his mic.
I'm sorry.
He's talking in galaxy brain.
What if this is all just a figment of our imagination and that none of this is real? Where's the piece on a board game? For
Yeah, what if
somebody
none
else
of our
to use
characters are actually real?
No,
DM, take
no,
note.
that's way too far.
What if I'm not
That's very
Lord
possible.
God?
What if the world was just like everybody died on Epic Weekend and then like
A select
The
few did
aliens
not,
took
but they
over.
went nuts.
God damn it! This reminds me of that song. What if the world was made of donuts? Why? Why does that remind me of that song? Now that it's stuck in my head. God damn it!
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to throw the Excalibur thing at you, but Phantom insists on looking into the Imperium thing, and that is where that leads to. So,
Like, I just gotta play into character, man. He looks out for his friends, and for
no,
better or
it
for
totally
worse.
makes sense. It's just that funny thing. It's like, oh god, maybe we shouldn't have looked into this.
Just like the next day, we all three of us go missing. We have to make characters.
Oh,
Nobody on board
Close
are
my
just like,
eyes.
what?
I'm gonna close my eyes and turn around and look. Well, I didn't see nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
The funniest thing is at this point, Phantom must be fully convinced that he can't leave you guys alone. Like, he left you guys alone twice. Pissed off Artemis, and you let out Hope.
Well, the
Like,
name
for
like Hope, you
10
would think.
seconds. Yeah, I know. The thing is, there's no hope in beating her. Maybe nobody could.
That's the idea.
You guys let out a combination of the Hulk and the Juggernaut with psychic powers.
and power nullification.
Yeah, it's
And
kind of
power
concerning.
nullification. Like,
That,
you guys let that out.
yeah, that's
5
concerning that
minutes.
even when unconscious, she was like,
Oh god, we didn't get.
And you guys,
I didn't get any of that really.
I sort of got a gist of it.
Yeah, sort of.
There's some high notes. But I'm Phantom's just gonna eventually bring that up. Like, guys, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. What happens when we don't listen to Phantom?
Good and bad things happen.
Only bad things happen.
well, I think bad things happen even when we do listen to Phantom. So
Only good things happen to when Phantom says things. Phantom is never wrong. Phantom is life. I am the new DM. I have become the new DM.
oh
That's how
no.
far advanced
win.
my brain has gone.
In your dream. But yeah, it was kind of funny because I was wondering how I was gonna get that hook in. Honestly, I was like, trying, eventually get someone that was gonna get kidnapped, and then Dr. Green's like, I want to change my character. I'm like, hey, can I use Imperium for a thing? I'm gonna use Imperium for a thing.
The funniest thing is that nobody else seemed to care when he disappeared.
He just
It was like,
everyone's like, oh yeah,
shit,
God.
Imperium disappeared. Oh well. I guess. What else is on TV?
To be fair, it kind of does make sense though, because the other two were threatened by Superman, right? Like Artemis said, "Don't think about this. Don't wonder about it. Just move on." But you weren't really there for that, so it makes sense that he's the one person who was like, "I'm gonna look into that," because no one specifically told me not to.
Not just
that's
that,
true.
you have the one man with the confidence to be like, man, Artemis, I could probably take Artemis. Easy work. The confidants.
I don't think. I think at that point it's well beyond confidence.
Delusional confidence. But confidence and it's delusions of danger, but confidence is a better word for it. It sounds nicer. I read that in the Sigma Male Grind Set book. All right.
Okay. And if any other questions, comments, blah 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 blah.
Nope, I don't think so.
That was fun though.
Yeah.
I am glad to hear it. I definitely made the last half of this up as I went. Even though I had some idea of what I wanted to do with that, I wasn't really planning to have you guys do that, but you know, with only the three of you, I didn't want to get into the furthering of the main plot here. So why not send you into a subplot?
Haha.
Okay, well,
Classical writing.
I am going to tell Craig to go away, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Sounds
I'll
good.
try to be around for next week. I'll see if I never have to do contract negotiations again.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you guys
Bye,
later.
guys.
Peace, much love, guys.
See ya.
Bye bye.